Okay, so what I'll try to do here is demonstrate through an informative video and not just a complaint video, so that those who are doing a little bathroom faucet plumbing can make some sense of this. But we have a product that we can get to replace these bathroom fixtures, the guts inside of the faucet, by Danco, and they say that it's versatile. It could be used for several different products, Glacier Bay and Aquasource faucets. This is a Glacier Bay, and really they're not versatile as they say they are, because they don't fit, and they don't fit either one because they're made for slightly, each product has a slight variance, so they go middle of the road, which means it doesn't fit perfectly for either one. Or there's just so much slop built into the product that it doesn't fit depending on one stock to another stock. But anyways, I'll show you here the problem that we have in this day and age, where faucets are no longer repairable. They're in our throwaway age. Using this caliper, I measured where the slot is in this opening that the plastic is supposed to seat into in order to stay fixed there, so when you turn the knob it doesn't rotate. So I have that measurement. Here's the original. So if I take the original one and I line up, if you could see that slot there, right there, if I hold it that way, you see that slot, and that one over there, and that's supposed to fit in like that. So then it holds it and it can't rotate. See how it's seated in there? So when I put this in here, the original, it fits down into those grooves, and this can't rotate. So when you turn the knob, it's seated in there. But if it's smaller, like this replacement is from Danco, you could see here that it just goes right through. It doesn't even catch. I mean, the variance is at least a couple millimeters, which it can't catch on these slots, and so it just rotates in there when you tighten down the lock nut. This will just spin. So if I seat that in there, and if I open up here, you could see that on here it doesn't even fit in that slot. See how much wiggle room in the slot here? You could see it's not even in there like the original one. Fits in there snugly, nice and snug, and it can't turn, see? And then when you put the lock ring down, it doesn't spin, and everything's fine. So I would say it's best to get a genuine Glacier Bay part one. But here is a workaround that I'm going to do here. What I'm going to do is, this is generally reusable. It's a shame that none of this is reusable, but that's the thing of our time now. Gone are the days where a faucet could go through several generations of a family. But what I'm doing is taking the guts out of this one by pulling out the clip pin, right here, there's that clip pin. If you could see that, that spring pin. And then popping out the guts. Keep them in order because there's a lot of layers to it and they all have to fit properly. So hold it like that. Make sure to grease that with food grade grease. And then just pop this back in. There's a brass fitting in there that it's got to fit into, which will be this way, like that. Like that. It's sort of tricky to get in, and then this, if you could see those wings, they got to fit in a groove. Sorry about the shaky cam. Okay, I got it there, and then this goes in there like that. And then this clip will go back on there, in there. I'm not going to do it right now because I want to put the grease on. Okay, so now that I got the grease on the inside, let's put this spring in there. Be careful it doesn't fly out. Like that. Okay. And now that rotates. You can see how it closes and opens the valve. Let's put a little that grease on here. This O-ring washer. I'm not a plumber by trade. I'm actually more of an engineer. That fits on there. Then this will go on here. And now when that's tightened down, that's got a slot. Make sure the slot goes in there. And now we'll tighten this all down. And that's the way around this. Just reusing the outer casing of that cartridge, or just buying the actual Glacier Bay part, which I think, I'm going to tighten that up underneath, it looks like, would be a better way of just getting the actual part. Nowadays, nobody wants to have stock. They want just-in-time parts, and everything is not like it used to be. But there you go. That's the fix. For that. Okay, I hope that was informative. That was a bit of my frustration that I was able to work out. Have a good day.